Good morning, students. I welcome you all. I hope you all are fine and safe along with your family members. Today I will start chapter number 5, The 100 Dresses 1. This story is a sensitive account. A Polish girl whose name is Wanda Petronsky. She is judged by her classmates because she is a poor girl and she has a strange name. So they tease her. So let's begin the story. Chapter number 5, The 100 Dresses 1. This chapter is actually about a girl whose name is Wanda Petronsky, who is a Polish girl. She goes to school with American children in an American town. But these children, they find her as different in many ways, and her classmates, they tease her. So before I start the chapter, I would like to give you some extra information. The Polish American community in the United States. The first Polish immigrants arrived in America in 1608. Immigration. What is meaning of immigration? Immigrant going from one place to another place. But the largest wave of Polish immigration occurred in the early 20th century when more than 1 million Poles is used for Polish. People from Poland migrated, means they moved to the US. The Polish state did not exist at that time, and the immigrants were identified according to their country of origin rather than to ethnicity. They were identified as Russian Poles, German Poles, and Austrian Poles. One of the most notable Polish American communities is in Chicago and its suburbs. So Chicago is sometimes called the second largest Polish city in the world. Polish city means where people from Poland live. The next only to Warsaw, the capital of Poland. Polish Americans were sometimes discriminated against in the United States, as were the Irish, Italians, and Jews. So in America, these people mentioned here, Irish, Italians, Jews, Polish, they were discriminated. According to the United States 2000 census, 667,414 Americans of age 5 years and older reported Polish as the language spoken at home, which is about 1.4% of the people who speak languages other than English, or 0.25% of the US population. So why did I read this paragraph? So that you will understand immigration. So these people in America, these people are living, countries are mentioned here, Irish, Italians, Jews, and American people, they sometimes they discriminate these people. So this story, Wanda Petronsky, she is also a Polish girl, and she goes to school with American students, and this is the reason somehow that they tease her. Now we will begin. Today, Monday, Wanda Petronsky was not in her seat, but nobody, not even Peggy and Madeline. Now Peggy is name of a girl and Madeline is also name of a girl. The girls who started all the fun noticed her absence. So these two girls are actually, they are friends also of Wanda, but they also tease her. Usually Wanda sat in the seat next to the last seat in the last row in room 13. So her classroom number is room number 13. She sat in the corner of the room where the rough boys who did not make good marks sat. The corner of the room where there was most scuffling of feet, most roars of laughter when anything funny was said, and the most mud and dirt on the floor. So here it is description of that classroom where Wanda Petronsky sits. So she sits where? In front of last seat. Room number is 13, and she sits in next to last seat where rough boys. That place was for actually rough boys used to sit there. And one word, scuffling. Scuffling means noisy, and whenever something was said in the class funny, so that was the place, because rough boys would sit there, so that was the place from where laughter, most of the laughter and mud and dirt on the floor, means that area was dirty because of those rough boys sitting over there. So because nobody would talk to Vanda, and she had no friends, so this is the reason she would sit there. Vanda did not sit there because she was rough and noisy. On the contrary, she was very quiet and rarely said anything at all. So now here, why did she sit with those rough boys? The reason is not because she was also rough and noisy. On the contrary, means opposite of that, she was very quiet and rarely said anything at all. And nobody had ever heard her laugh out loud. And till now, nobody heard Vanda laughing loudly. Sometimes she twisted her mouth into a crooked sort of smile, but that was all. And sometimes when some jokes were cracked or anything was said, when other students would laugh, she just crooked sort of smile. She gave only a smile, but not more than that. Nobody knew exactly why Vanda sat in that seat, unless it was because she came all the way from Boggins Heights. Now students, here you can see Boggins, B capital, Heights, H capital. So this is name of a place, Boggins Heights. And her feet were usually caked with dry mud. So Boggins Heights is actually a place where poor people live. And Vanda was poor, so she would live there, and that place, that is why whenever she would come, her feet were usually full of dry mud. But no one really thought much about Vanda Petronsky once she sat in the corner of the room. So she was not actually much highlighted in the class. She was not very good in the studies. She was not very jolly, or so not mischievous. So she was actually unnoticed in the class. She was unnoticed. The time when they thought about Vanda was outside of school hours, at noon time, when they were coming back to school, or in the morning early before school began, when groups of 2 or 3 or even more would be talking and laughing on their way to the school yard. So whenever she was in the class, she was unnoticed. But yes, other students, they would notice her only in the morning while coming to school, or in the afternoon while going from the school. Then sometimes they waited for Vanda to have fun with her, and sometimes actually Peggy and Madeline, sometimes they would wait for Vanda to make fun with her. The next day, Tuesday, Vanda was not in school either, and nobody noticed her absence again. So here Monday also she was absent, and here Tuesday also she did not come. But that day also nobody noticed. But on Wednesday, Peggy and Maddie, who sat down front with other children who got good marks and who didn't track in the whole lot of mud, did notice that Vanda was not there. Peggy was the most popular girl in school, because Peggy was very good in studies. She had good handwriting, she had good drawing, and she was cheerful. So she was the most noticed girl in that class. She was pretty. She had many pretty clothes, and her hair was curly. Maddie was her closest friend. So Peggy, she is a rich girl, she is pretty, she is beautiful, she wears pretty clothes, different clothes, and Maddie is friend of Peggy and closest friend. The reason Peggy and Maddie noticed Vanda's absence was because Vanda had made them late to school. So now they were waiting for Vanda Petronsky, but third day, it is on Wednesday, but that day also she did not come. So they had waited for Vanda to have some fun with her, and she just had not come. They often waited for Wanda Petronsky to have fun with her. So here, what was the reason? Why would they wait for Wanda? Because sometimes they would tease her whenever they wanted to have fun with her. So they would wait. They would wait for Wanda. So this was the reason. So Monday also she did not come. Wanda. Tuesday also she did not come, and Wednesday also. Peggy and her friend Maddie, when they wanted to have some fun with Wanda, and they waited for her and she did not come, then they noticed that for the last 3 days Wanda was not coming to the school. Now it's time for homework, students. So these 4 questions given in your book you have to do, plus along with this you have to read this chapter, so that whenever I'll explain and you will watch video, you will be able to understand it easily. So with this, I wish you good health, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.